All right, this video won't be too long. Because I already know. I just watched the video like 4 or 5 hours ago. But boom. So we start off with Angela. Um, and my homegirl Angela and my homegirl Angela and Drew. I actually like Drew in this season. I'm not gonna lie. Drew, she's kind of one of my favorite housewives. Now, that's kind of a stretch. But I have really enjoyed Drew, and from this moment on, or Chantel, like I said, because I remember her from playing That's So Raven. I'm sorry, I would never not bring that up. Her name is Chantel from That's So Raven. Look it up. But Drew Tedora, aka Chantel, he has really become one of my likable, very well likable, almost said actors, housewives. I enjoy her. She's really good this season. She's really good this season, and I'm glad that she's trying not to be in the mess. But everybody keep bringing her in the mess. But whatever. Um, yeah, so Angela was talking to her and saying like, "We had a good night last night, but I just couldn't help looking at your face." And as soon as I just couldn't help but laugh because looking at your face, because my girl's face was looking crazy, like how we always looking. Because whatchamacallit was doing so, Brit Peanut Butter was doing too much last night. That night, she was.
Show ass. Wade, what'd I do? I f***ing love you. I love you. Even during this time, I'm gonna have your back. I'm gonna be there for you. I can't play with you in serious moments.
You can even see Angela's face during that episode. Well, during that clip, she was looking at Drew and laughing. I'm like, yeah, because she was doing too much. And come to find out, girl, first of all, not only is she suing Bravo, she's known as a scammer now. Finally, right? It's out there, girl. And she don't give a fuck about Shamia because I think they end up arguing again. But I know that they're not cool anymore. And also, she's not even showing up to the reunion. So Brittany is done and dust. But like I said, this video wasn't. It still wasn't nothing too crazy here. I will say, yeah, in this scene, they also talked about how Britt and Peanut Brittle and Tinkerbell, they call her Tinkerbell girl. Checking to see my mic is on. Kelly and how they're not acting like they close anymore. We're gonna get to that in a minute because girl, it's crazy. But yeah, so she talked about her child, Shiloh, and I love the name. And apparently the house stayed cold. And the nanny was all bundled up like she was preparing for an avalanche adventure, while the daughter was cold. She had no blanket on, she had no mittens on, no hat, no nothing. Daughter was like literally about to be in the hospital. And the grandma had to hold her to her chest, covered up for an hour for Charlotte to get warm again. And my thing is, yeah, your man has HVAC, right? He has connections to HVAC. He does HVAC. Y'all, I would think he would know to keep the house ventilated, especially when it comes to your child having the conditions that they do. And I feel so sorry for Shamia because I understand, like, damn, when you're that far away from your child, one, and they're like going through a situation and you can't be there to actually coax them and help them the way you want to, it does suck. And two, to make it even more worse, your child is literally sensitive to everything. So just her breathing wrong could send her into a coma. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'm probably putting a little extra sauce on it, but you get what I'm saying. Like her daughter is very sensitive. Like anything could set her daughter off to end up in the hospital, and that sucks. And Shamia always likes being there for people, especially her own family. So it's even more amplified. I will say that sucks for Shamia, and I totally get that. And I don't understand how did that even get to that point. Like if the grandmama's there, like how did nobody think to check on the daughter? I would be constantly checking on my child. I'm sorry, but even more so when I know that even the air can fuck them up. Why wouldn't the house be ventilated? Why wouldn't the house be fucking ventilated to where it's warm, or at least that room that the child's in? You know what I mean? Or why would that child not be bundled up properly? So what I'm hearing is the house stay cold. The house stay cold. And if y'all hear noise in the background, I'm watching Wicked. So actually, I had to watch that scene for a second. I love telekinesis. One of my favorite abilities ever. But Nessa Rose, the stupid ass bitch. But yeah, like the grandma. First of all, okay, real quick. Why were y'all not keeping her warm? I'm sorry, I just have to say that again. Why were y'all not keeping her warm? What was going on? First of all, if I was a grandma, I'm beating Nanny's ass. If I was a grandma, I'm whooping the nanny's ass for almost killing my fucking daughter. You're getting fired. You're getting paid half of what you're actually owed because you did not do. Actually, I'm probably not gonna pay you at all because you did not do what you were supposed to do. If you're taking care of a child, the child comes first. I don't care. I don't care. I do not care. And I'm not saying you have to sacrifice. You don't have to sacrifice. But I'm saying make sure they're good first and then make sure you're good. What kind of fucking nanny is making sure she good before the child? Obviously, we're gonna make sure all our health is good. Obviously, if we're around a fucking child who's sensitive like that, period, or just in general. But I'm talking about how the nanny gonna be bundled up like she ready for winter, while the child over there dying with frostbite because you don't want to keep her warm? Like, I'm sorry, what? And y'all couldn't turn the thermostat? Like, even if you didn't give Shiloh her blanket, Nanny, Grandma, why was the room cold? Period. Now you got Shamia worrying and scaring and ruining her fucking vacation because y'all couldn't do the simple shit. I'm sorry, but everybody's to blame here. I'm not blaming Shamia, but everybody is to blame. Everybody else is to blame. I'm sorry, but they are. The nanny need her fucking ass beat the fuck up and drag across the fucking floor and sued. I'm gonna go fuck. Ruin her life because you almost killed my daughter. I don't play about that shit. But yeah, I think I said everything I need to say on that. So they came in the room, they was talking and all that. First of all, I can't stand Phaedra when she does this shit where she just talks and she talks negative about everybody. That's a mean spirited individual. That is a spiteful spirited individual. That is a lower vibrational individual. Saying that Angela is giving school teacher or who else she call her? She said Angela is giving school teacher. She just so old. She giving school teacher Barbara Walters. Like, girl, shut the fuck up. Fisher, you look a crocodile in makeup, a crocodile in drag. I'm sorry. It's just, you can't be talking about anybody when you over here struggling with it. In this clip, she literally struggling with turning on TV. So, girl, you struggling with the TV. I don't want to hear you talking about somebody being old. Please.
House room is nice
That's
and
what
cool.
she said.
Child, I done tried to play with that TV so many times.
Girl, when do you have time? You just went to sleep.
Girl, I know, but I go to sleep to TV.
Lord.
I like to see a good crime show.
Honey, I went to sleep
I want to see somebody get killed.
Let me tell you something about Phaedra.
Shut up, because you don't know her like that. You used to be saying shit. Portia's be saying shit, though. For real. Big ass smile. Phaedra's like a crocodile, though. She do. But I like Phaedra, though. I like her. But Phaedra is kind of weird, though. She definitely gives me like she would escort a bunch of women. Um, but yeah, so yeah, there wasn't much. They just talking about the Brit and how Brit didn't defend her best friend and she was just looking quiet. Oh yeah, and this scene right here was fucking exhausting. This entire scene, look at her. This entire scene, you can tell Brit wanted to talk about the situation the entire time. She didn't give a fuck about Kelly crying or going through what she's going through, but they had an issue because apparently Brit had a council meeting with homegirl stylist. Brit Peanut Brittle had a council meeting with Kelly stylist, and apparently now Kelly stylist is Brit stylist. So yeah, I would have a bone to pick with you because why are you hosting secret council meetings with my stylist, with my glam team? I extended my team to you just to help you out for the trip. It wasn't for you to take my fucking family until forever. I was extending them out until you got your shit, until you found your little group or whatever, or until the trip was over. Not you having secret meetings with my fucking glam team to take them away from me. That's weird. And yeah, I'm glad Kelly started changing on her. And she also realized that my friend is not who she says she is. She's a scammer, lying ass bitch, and she's ghetto and a hood rat. And she's a fucking beat up a beat up brown box dressed up in drag, trying to look pretty with lashes, and is getting broke down from Motown from Dollar Tree in the hood. I'm sorry, it just is. You can't glam a ghetto ass bitch like that. You just can't. She's a trash box ass bitch. You can't glam that up. You can put a pig in a dress, but it's still a pig. I'm sorry. I miss Overbread. I'm glad she's done. But yeah. So I didn't like that how that conversation was going because the way she was just like talking over Kelly and talking to Kelly, talking at her, not to her, at her like she's a child. And just listen because this shit was weird. Oh, mute that. Girl, sit down. Why y'all getting on my nerves? The guy to the right kind of sexy though. But my right, not your right. So mind your business. What's on my head? But this song from Wicked is actually I kind of want to just listen to it. Sorry. Um, yeah, I like the way she was talking to her. And Britt was like, just tell us why you're really mad. Yeah, I'm mad because you trying to take my fucking team. And like, if you're that girl, then be that girl. Every episode we've seen so far, you've been busted ass bitch. It is what it is. And yeah, if you got a Rolls Royce if you got a Rolls Royce and you own a country club and you taking all your girls in the company out to get a BBL or whatever surgery they want, then why the fuck are you just donating $250 and some box of tissue? Yeah, Kelly realized that on this, people don't realize that when you come on a public platform, all the things that was hidden will be brought to the light because all the light's on you now. And when Kelly and Britt probably became friends, they probably was, y'all know when y'all have that cousin or that friend, you see the errors, but it's whatever. Until you get to us, until y'all get on the platform where the whole world can see it, it amplifies it more. Just like how Cardi B had a situation with Nicki Minaj. The audience will amplify the situation more, and you will start to see, especially coming in a group like this, where we donate, where we have money and we got houses and we do shit where you will be exposed for a scammer if you ain't acting right. It's just it is what it is. I mean, look at Simon. See what I'm saying? Like if you're going to be on a public platform, make sure you have your shit together. I'm just saying. And we saw the train wreck Brittany was and is. And Kelly did too. So I think that's also on top of the fact that Britt took Kelly's glam team. Oh, Kelly was just like, damn, like this bitch ain't shit. She's a low budget bitch. And it is what it is. And plus we already knew that. And on top of that, she is combative to every woman that's on this show. She is combative to every female on this show. And she's weird. She's just weird. And I'm glad you're finally realizing that.
My thoughts together.
Yeah.
I got a call with my attorney today. I have to get ready for court this week, and as soon as I get back
And when Kelly started to cry, Britt didn't give a fuck. Britt was just looking at her.
home, I have to prepare for
Just like that. Look at her. You can tell she don't give a fuck about that shit. She holding all that back. She's like, I don't give a fuck. You're gonna listen to me because I'm your friend. You need to be there for me. But anyways, whatever. Let's just skip it.
I think the part that was just kind of weird is it's like we've always been good, me and you. And so at dinner we were talking about donations and all that. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on?
I definitely was hurt that Kelly sat there at dinner and let Shamia to rip me a new one. It's unfortunate because I looked at Kelly like a sister. And it's a lot of passive aggressive energy coming from Kelly and Shamia.
I don't want you to then when we're around the group.
But you just aggressive, period though. Everybody not passive aggressive, girls. Maybe you just aggressive and you take everything as an attack on you. I will say Shamia was being passive aggressive, so I'm not talking about her. But this girl is at least saying everybody's attacking her in every different language. In every different language, Brit is saying everybody's attacking her. She's weird. She's just weird. And she's so combative. She's combative and aggressive. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
Act like I'm a cheap bitch when I asked you multiple times. Tell me what's a good amount.
You shouldn't have to come to me as your girl at your big ass age. Why are you coming to me asking me, so what's a good amount I should donate? Bitch, what you think? Do we not have common sense, critical thinking? At least $1,000. At least. I will say Phaedra was right when telling her, if you can't donate at least $1,000 in this group, then you shouldn't be in this group. Period. Because girl, if you can drive in a Rolls Royce and have a big ass house like that, then you can afford to donate $1,000. Or at least give us $1,000 or like $500, $800 worth of supplies. You may not even need to donate $1,000, just at least like $800, $500 worth of supplies. You know how much $500 worth of toilet paper and tissue and paper towels is? How you know how useful that is? That's a lot. Everybody needs toilet paper. You could donate $500 in toilet paper, girl. You would have been that girl. It's not about the money. It's about the charity, about the heart. And that's clearly showing that your heart is crispy and brittle and broken, girl. And hollow because it's shallow. Because if you got to come to another person at your big ass age to ask them, I asked you how much I should donate. Girl, what does it got to do with me? Why would you ask me that? That's nothing to ask. What do you think I'm going to say? I'll just donate $100. Let's be logical here. If we're donating to people who are struggling, why the fuck are you only donating $250? This ain't no. You're not donating to two hobos down the street. You're donating to an entire community, bitch. Think critically. Think logically. Use common sense. You don't have to ask another grown ass person, a mature person, a grown ass adult at your big ass age how much you should donate. Because that tells me that you're a child and you don't donate. That's telling me that you don't donate and you don't give back. And you don't have any type of awareness at all. Girl, you're just emotionally stunted and immature. We've seen this entire time. The fact that you're suing Bravo, crazy. But yeah.
Is it really just about donating or is it about something else? Because for me,
it is. I think it's about donating. Let me tell you why. I think she just wanted you to show up a little bit more. Even
We
at
all
your
did.
event, it was like, I took my entire team and we all went and got, plastic surgery.
I went and got me a BBL a couple of years ago. And when I first launched my agency in 2020,
Because she did all that bragging and she realized you're on a public platform. So you're going to be exposed, you dumbass bitch. Like, oh, you're just an idiot.
me and all my staff went to Miami, and for our birthdays, everybody got whatever they wanted.
I think for the group and even for myself, I just feel like you have a bigger purpose. And I want my friend to show up and really be in her purpose and set the example.
For me, it's not really that complicated.
What you mean? Yo, you're right. It's not complicated. You're just a broke, busted, dusted ass, crusty ass bitch. And that's just the bottom line. You gutter asshole.
I love that you're so giving and welcoming and, all those things. But sometimes it's okay for it to just be just Kelly.
Which this was weird too. Because for her to be like, oh, keep in mind, she stole her glam team. So for her to be like, oh, you have all these guards, all these glam team. Like, it's okay to just be Kelly. Like, what are you hiding from? Girl, what are you talking about? What are you saying? She's literally, y'all don't realize this psychological. She's trying to gaslight her to be like, well, you know what? You're right. I'm just going to be me. So she can take her glam team. Think about it. For somebody to be like, you don't need all this. No, give me that. You don't need all 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 this. When we've seen Kelly, even if everybody has a glam team, first of all, and a lot of people have security. But Kelly literally has security for literal fucking reasons. It's not to show out. Her man is abusive. Her man will kill her. She literally, legally has to have security to protect herself and her fucking children. One. Two, everybody on TV has a fucking glam team. Most people on TV has a fucking glam team. Actors have a fucking glam team. So what the fuck are you talking about, you dumb bitch? She's literally trying to make it seem like Kelly's insecure. She's trying to hide behind her glam team because she's hiding a big secret. Girl, what the fuck are you talking about? You're only saying that because you want to take her glam team. And you want her to be like, you know what? You're right. I don't need nothing. I'm just going to be me and nothing else. So it can be okay for you to take her people. That's all that is, girl. Like she said, you want her gynecologist? I think that's what she said. But like, girl.
But I feel like you use your team sometimes, hair, security, makeup, as a shield. There is something going on behind closed doors.
A shield from what, bitch?
Which I just haven't brought it to the group. This isn't about donations. Sweetie, let's talk about why you're really mad at me.
I don't know. It's a little weird. She's talking about my entourage, but at the same time, she kind of like wants my entourage.
I don't like a whole team around.
Oh, now, bitch. Now.
It is weird. It's crazy. It's weird. Girl, Kelly's too good. I would have ate Britt up. I don't give a fuck with her friends, bitch. What the fuck are you talking about? You're being weird. I don't give a fuck if you're my friend or not. If you coming at me weird like that, I'm gonna retaliate. You just like if you're coming at me with some stupid shit like that, girl, bye. Get out my face. Bye, bitch. Bye. I don't give a fuck. Bye. 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 Bye.
Posted.
Bye. 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 What is that? Is that what's that group called? What I can't think of the name, but you know what I'm talking about. Bye, bye, bye. What's that song? That boy group, the Backstreet Boys.
An entire meeting with my glam squad at her house behind my back.
I don't like a whole team around.
Oh, now, bitch. Now. Britt hosted an entire meeting with my glam squad at her house behind my back.
Kelly sat down and had a meeting with the team and said that she doesn't want them to work with me. Although this was her idea.
I didn't mind extending my team until she could find one. But at the same time, it's like, damn, do you want my gynecologist too?
Yeah, it's like, and this is where I say she takes a narrative. Britt Peanut Brittle takes a narrative and flips it. Well, you said I can have the team. This was your idea. Girl, my idea was to help you out. It wasn't to give you my fucking team, bitch. I was literally extending my team only until you got your shit together. That's like me. That's like you, and that's like you losing your home. And I'm telling you, you can stay with me until you find a place, and you end up moving in with me permanently. I didn't say you can stay with me forever. I just said you can crash here until you get your shit together. She's a grifter. She literally will take what you give. She would take your kindness and fucking take it and warp it and distort it and use it against you. That's weird shit. Weird shit.
It's not giving bestie. You don't need all these layers all the time. Sometimes you can just show up just as you. That's how I need you to show up for Britt.
Britt, you're not even showing up real or authentic. So please be quiet. Next. So they had this little moment right here where Shamia gave, not Shamia. What's her name? They were just talking. It really would not happen. I'm telling y'all, there's nothing really happened in this episode either. This whole thing was weird. They didn't show anything during this whole trip. Usually during the trips, we see everything. You know, we see a whole lot more drama. We see a whole lot more partying, a whole lot more talking, dancing, a whole lot more skits, like natural skits. Like usually what they would do is they'll host like, okay, y'all, we're doing a slumber party. So tonight everybody's gonna get dressed and we're gonna talk about our tea. Or like that pillow party or pajama party Nene had, where Apollo beat up that gay dude. Apollo beat up that gay dude because Apollo's in the closet. Apollo is one of the girls. It's so obvious. But yeah, where Nene slammed the door in Kenya's face because she was late. Yeah, they used to do shit like that all the time. They didn't do any of that. The only thing they did in this entire trip was dance at the job. I think that's what it's called. Which I love that. I love black people. I was gonna say I love black people with culture. I'm sorry. I love black people, especially like when they're like from other cultures. It's everything. It's beautiful. But they're so cool and so awesome. I love our community. But yeah. All of this really happened was not Shamia. Portia gave Shamia this big old straw hat, which was kind of cute, and she told Shamia to put it on so she could have a little photo shoot. Shamia was literally wearing Portia's hat and her bathing suit. That's weird. And Shamia was like, I love that my friend gave me her bathing suit and her hat to make me feel good for a little photo shoot. And I understand that Shamia just want to she grasping for straws to be friends with Portia. I totally get it. But at the same time, you gotta stop being a people pleaser. And that's coming from a former people pleaser to a current people pleaser, y'all. I used to be that. Literally 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I was a people pleaser. Literally fresh. It's still fresh to me. It was like yesterday. But oh, I love this scene. Elphaba is using her telekinesis. She's learned to use her magic. But yeah, Madame Morrible, fucking snake ass bitch. But yeah, so actually I'm getting distracted. I kinda wanna pause it, but I ain't got the remote near me. But yeah, so and then this little photo shoot was just Phaedra taking a picture, which I don't know how with them damn nails, but yeah, it's just like Portia was doing. I'm sorry, but Portia did the bare minimum to make her friend feel better. If that was the case, why would you give her your I'm sorry, but if my friend gave me their bathing suit and a fucking straw hat to make me feel better, I'm gonna look at you sideways. I'm sorry, I'm looking at you sideways because what the fuck am I wearing a bathing suit for? I got my own. One, the hat, okay. You was gonna wear the hat for your own little photo shoot, but you gave it to me instead. Okay. But I'm sorry, that's not enough. That's weird. And what is it gonna do for me? Give me a fucking straw hat? Because my baby is literally my baby could have died and you give me a straw hat. And your straw hat and your fucking bathing suit for me to feel better? No. And this whack ass photo shoot with Phaedra? I'm sorry. Like, that's weird. That's weird. You're not doing that. You're not doing that. You're not doing that. What you will do is pay for everything on my fucking trip. And what you will do is pick me up the entire trip because I don't feel like walking. That's how you make me feel better. And Shamia over there just happy. Shamia will take as long as Portia giving her attention, Shamia okay with it. Portia could spit in her face and call her bitch and be like, yeah, my friend acknowledged me. So shut the fuck up. I'm done. Yeah, and that was really it. Yeah, I told y'all this video gonna be short. It was nothing special. The crystal, she had a crystal, which I knew by the editing that it was gonna be like a little shady edit where homegirl Kelly, she had a crystal at the end of the video and it broke. And she looked up what it means and all that stuff. And she wanted to throw it in the water to symbolize a fresh start. And I knew it wasn't gonna last because the way the producers was editing the video, how like, yeah, because it started off with her like saying she's done with all this stuff, whatever. And then they edited it back to her going back to the States. Like this right here. And then drama literally happened as soon as she went back. So yeah, that's it. I'm sorry. It wasn't much. It wasn't much because there wasn't much they gave. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. I'm sorry. The season's almost over with, and right now it's kind of falling flat for me. Like I wasn't going to record a video. To be honest with you, I wasn't going to record a video. So I'm like, Slick kind of not interested anymore. It's just not it. The old seasons were interesting. This season was just like I'm Ivana. I'm Ivana for Clark. I'm Ivana from Clark. Y'all remember her? I'm Ivana. Ivana from Clark. Like, girl, shut up. That would be entertaining. Entertaining. But these episodes have just been flat. But yeah, I love y'all. And I'm not editing this video. So you get what you get.
So our problem is...
Oh, we have a problem.
There's a problem?
Well,
Problem?
Well, Candy, what just happened?
I don't know. So my question is, when we first sat down, you said, very nice to meet you, as if it was the very first time that you met me.
I don't recall meeting you before.
That's impossible.
How's it impossible?
I mean, I was that bitch. I was Giovanna from Clark. CAU.
It must not be memorable. I'm just saying.
First of all, how is she that bitch when I don't even know who the girl is? Is she Yawanda or Nukanda or Wakanda?
I'm just trying to understand why she never
Happening
spoke.
here?
It's couples night. It's supposed to be a fun night, and I have a surprise. I don't want for her to ruin the evening. Like, it's embarrassing.
Why do you?
Because it was 16 years ago when I don't remember people I saw in the grocery store 2 days ago.
There's absolutely no way I'm going to hang out with anyone that opts to wear a flammable yellow dress reminiscent of a banana-flavored condom. Not happening.